Hi, my name's Mike Hughes. I'm the Executive Director of the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association, otherwise known as FLEOA. Yes, I've used FLEOA. In the past, I have had actions against me by my organization where I utilized services of FLEOA, and it was extremely beneficial to me. I was able to get the questions answered. I knew I was not alone going into the room or preparing for the actions that I needed to be prepared for. And so FLEOA was always there and continued to be there for me throughout. But you're not alone. We're here, we're doing our work each and every day alongside our federal law enforcement agents and officers. But when things happen that may not be, your agency can't help you, we have the fallback of FLEOA. That they will protect you, they'll guide you in actions that are taken that are within the realm of our services. They will be there for you. Not only the legal services, the advocacy. When pay and benefits are trying to be taken away from us, FLEOA is there to push for it. Up on the Hill, with the administration, advocating, pushing, making sure that we're getting what we need and what we deserve as federal law enforcement officers. And also the camaraderie. Even events like the national convention that we have, meeting different folks, knowing that the power of networks, especially in the law enforcement realm, you want to ensure you have all those contacts. FLEOA provides the platform, the opportunity to have those relationships, not only know where to go for what you need, but be able to foster and build those relationships as well.
I'm Joe Bertoldi. I'm the National Retirement Director for FLEOA. When you retire is when you reach out to us to let us know that you want to make the transition to a retirement membership. Get engaged. If that means just attending a chapter meeting, get engaged. Get involved for the, especially for the chapters. When I was a chapter president, I wanted to provide a benefit for their membership. For those agents and officers who don't need us, that is the best way to basically recoup their monthly dues or their annual dues. For the retirees, same thing. It's a great opportunity now as a retired member to be that kind of mentor. You establish that communication, you establish that camaraderie, that group within a group, that you can provide help and insight to the new agents and the current agents who are going through their career that we benefit from our experience in going forward. So basically, my recommendation is get involved.
I joined FLEOA for the camaraderie, for the fellowship, of meeting other agents from other agencies, and then most importantly for the legal protection for in case there's any incidents I may get involved in. Using your agency or your chapter, local chapter events, it's a great way to network with other agencies if you're looking to move to other departments, and for the networking for each of the agents to get involved with. I saw numerous agents who were getting caught up with the administrative policies of getting mandated vaccines that they chose not to participate in, and the agency was starting adverse actions against those. So I was one of those, and I wanted to help my agents fellow go through that process of not having any adverse actions happen to them because of their choices.
Hi, I'm Liz McAleer. I'm the National Awards Director of the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association. I think FLEOA is probably the most important organization they should join as a federal law enforcement officer. First, it's a fraternal organization, but also the security of knowing that you have 24-hour legal coverage at your disposal at any given moment is priceless. So to nominate for an awards, we'll have an awards cycle. So we'll start accepting nominations every January, and we'll run it through March. And it's advertised in the 1811 Journal as well as on the FLEOA website. People get the 1811 Journal as members, so it gets sent to their home. They can get a hard copy or an electronic version of the magazine.
My name is Madeline Gora, and I'm the National Treasurer for FLEOA. I joined because it was a great insurance policy. I joined in case I ever needed a legal representation. I had that at my disposal. It was also a great social outreach for new agents and to get to meet people in a networking and recruiting fashion. The other faction is that you do get some social benefits and you get discounts, and that's just another added piece. And we also have a legislative group that goes and actually stands up for our members through Congress and could try and educate them on why decisions should go the way they were. I think something I'm very proud of is this past Police Week, I was present, and we spoke with many congressional representatives and their staff and just basically told them what our members really needed, and they needed to not be punished for trying to do our job.
My name is Matthew Silverman, and I am currently serving as the National President for the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association. FLEOA is not just about officer or agent involved shootings. FLEOA is about the routine internal affairs complaints that might be brought up by another member of your agency. It could be an off-duty incident that happens. It could be a multitude of areas that our legal protection could help you out. If anybody is going to sit back and say, I will never need FLEOA or I will never need an attorney, they don't know the first thing about law enforcement. Law enforcement will creep up on you and stuff will creep up on you when you have no idea that it's coming. And to spend $174 a year to ensure that you're protected is pennies in that bank compared to what it's going to cost you if, God forbid, you do need FLEOA. And I'll say this also, I probably get about 5 to 7 phone calls a month from law enforcement officers and agents who are not currently members of FLEOA, who need FLEOA. They never thought they would in the past, but they're begging me to let them come on prior or after their accident or after their incident happened, and we don't let that happen.